Hi folks, welcome back to Hermione Reads Comics. I'm Hermione and I read comics. Alright, so I know it's been 2 months since I have graced your lovely computer in the comic book world. Um, but I have a reason for that. I am going from physical comics to solely digital comics because, first of all, there's one huge reason, and it's basically because I don't want my apartment to become cluttered with stuff that I am not going to want. Um, or better yet, say, I don't want my apartment cluttered with things that are going to make my brother cuss. It's like, not a thing. So before I begin, happy 2025. I know this is getting towards the end of February, but I kind of wanted to say, and everything. So I am not going to be continuing with my Marvel yearly membership. I am going to be sticking entirely with DC Comics because, lo and behold, I like the idea of only having to wait a single month for the new issue. Now, don't get me wrong, I still love like Spider-Man and Captain Marvel and all those comics. And what I'm actually going to be doing is I'm going to be reading the comics that I subscribe to on this. This is my new Kindle Colorsoft. Um, I bought this 2 days ago, so I've had this Colorsoft for 2 days. Now, 2 days. So I'm currently reading Scooby-Doo Apocalypse, and it's in beautiful, vivid color. So, because I'm going to be reading a lot of comic books on digital, like with Kindle Unlimited, and buying them outright, I felt the need to buy a Colorsoft. And I really like the quality that comes from this. This is actually a lot better than I have been told it was going to be. I know some people are talking about the yellow line. I have not seen it yet. And if it's there, it's like very faint. I can't see it. So what is going on in this comic is what's what is going on in this comic is that Velma and her scientists have created these nanites that, when released, does weird things to people. And we have in this one like the alternate like version of like how Shaggy met Scooby and all that. And these and Fred, Velma, Daphne, Scooby, and Shaggy are all like, right now they're trying to get out of this facility, but like people have been turned into like monsters. And I'm like, Velma, listen, why are you doing this? So this volume right here is a library borrowed. So one of the things I'm definitely doing, because money is not super tight, but money is, I'm not really, I really want to get away from buying like really expensive purchases. This is like the most expensive item I have bought this month, and for good reason, because I intend to use this to read a lot of digital comics. The black and white Kindle, the one I have in the drawer right now. I did not like the black and white. I did not like my comics in black and white. So that was one of the huge reasons why I stopped reading digital comics on my Kindle, because of the black and white. This one is like really, really good. This is actually, like I said before, a lot better than I thought it was going to be. But I really advise, if you're interested in buying a Kindle Colorsoft, are you going to be, what are you basically going to use this for? And all that. Now, I bought this mainly to read my comics and graphic novels, because I had been ignoring them. I had been ignoring most of my purchased comics, because I just did not like going through the whole black and white. I have a Lenovo here. I have a Lenovo. And I could easily, like, read comics on that one because it's a tablet and it's large enough. But in all honesty, I really like my Kindle a lot better. And I know there's a lot of people are like, oh, look at what Kindle's doing, or look what Amazon's doing. I knew years ago, that you did not own the stuff that you buy digitally. I knew you didn't own it. So what Amazon is doing is not surprising. But also what is surprising is, like, how much people just don't understand that there was a law that Amazon is following, and that law was put in place. It was put on the ballot during the last election cycle. Yeah, I know, the one that elected Trump. And basically what it actually was it's a law that forces companies that sell digital products to let you know that you're buying a digital license, you're not buying the product. So you're talking about, like, video games, music, movies, books, audiobooks, anything that is digital, anything that you do not physically own. They now have to tell you that you're basically buying a license. So, and so it's like there's a lot of like piracy going on, which in my own personal opinion doesn't help anyone out except the people that are benefiting from the piracy, and all that. Another thing I want to say about the Coloursoft. This is the cover of the comic that I'm currently reading. So, yeah, so that's really cool. That's my wallpaper and all that. I kind of am, like, wondering about Velma and her team's reasoning for doing this, because it is so stupid. And even Daphne points out that this was not a good idea. But yeah, it's not a good idea. The colors in this volume are very, very rich. I mean, not super vivid. I have it on vivid, so that's why the colors are, like, a little bit more sharper. And as I said, I've had this for 2 days, and someone on TikTok was, like, talking about, you really gotta check out your library and their comic books. They only sell them in volumes, and that's fine with me. I like volumes a lot better than individual comics. And everything. I like the facial expressions on this. So let's move this up a little bit. Let it do its thing. Yeah, I love it. But I am absolutely just digging this Coloursoft. And like I said, I'm going to be reading all of my digital comics on Kindle. Ooh, look at that. That is sick. Oh. Yeah, and I decorated it. I was happy about that. Oh, I'm just loving this. This is so awesome. But yeah. So I decided to come on here to show you guys my new Kindle Coloursoft. This is where I'm going to be reading all of my comic books from now on. And also I want to add one more thing that I do happen to like about this Colorsoft. Um, I don't have the distractions of like all these apps, because these apps that I was using, it would just pull me away from whatever I was reading, and I absolutely do not like that. I do not like it. All right. So, anyways, so far, best choice that I've ever made, best purchase I've ever made. I am not taking. I'm not sending this back. This is not going back. Um, I am really interested in seeing what they do with the next generation of Colorsoft and everything. And if anybody wants to know, is it heavy? No, it's not heavy. Um, and I was actually surprised. I thought it was going to be a little bit heavy. It's not. It's not super super light. I have a little bit of weight because of the case, but I don't feel the need to like hold it in both my hands. One hand is perfect. I am buying a pop socket for it, the mag thing, which is going to have like a book thing on it. But for right now, I'm holding it like this with no issues, and so I'm not really in a hurry to buy a pop socket, but I will be buying one in the foreseeable future. So, anyways, if you guys have read Scooby-Doo Apocalypse Volume 1, I would love to hear your opinion about it. And also, I think that reading your digital comics on a Kindle, like a Kindle, on a Lenovo, on any kind of tablet, is absolutely going to be the future of comics. At least that's my own personal opinion. But also, one of the huge reasons that I am going to the library to get most of my digital comic content, along with like Comixology and all that, is because I do it. When you go and check it out from the library, you are benefiting your local community. That's my own personal opinion on it. And also, to download these comics on your Kindle and read them. I just feel like that I'm doing something for the community instead of just going to the comic book shop and buying the comic books. And with these tariffs that are popping up, I think that we're going to be consuming a lot more digital comic book content because it's not paper. And that is like the important thing. Is it paper? No, it's not. I don't really think that the price of digital comics are going to go up, because it is a file and everything. But yeah, so really stoked about continuing with this one. Yeah, I'm going to have to get going because I got my clothes. But yeah, so if anybody has a Colorsoft, which there are some people that do, hey, how do you like reading comic books on it? Alright, I will see you next time.